What if I told you that some of the top celebrities, athletes, and moguls around the world have a life-changing health hack, and it all has to do with the specific type of water that they're drinking? Yes, water. I'm about to share some vital information with you about the water you're consuming and giving to your family. Come on, let's go. Hey, what's up everybody? Whitney Marie here, and I'm so excited to show you this because it sounds crazy that I used to buy this stuff. I used to go to the store, waste my time, waste my hard-earned money on toxic water bottles simply because there was a lot of stuff I didn't know about the water that I was drinking and giving to my family. Water is essential to every system and function in the human body. On average, the human body is 75% water, the key nutrient every cell relies on to survive. We can survive 3 weeks without food, but without water, we can't survive more than 3 days. In many ways, we are water. Our lungs are 83%, the brain and the heart are 73% water. Plasma, the liquid portion of our blood that carries the blood cells, nutrients, and hormones throughout the body is 90% water. Water is life, but not all water is created equally. I want to actually show you why all the top athletes, all of the top celebrities in the world are already drinking this water. I'm talking Tom Brady, Floyd Mayweather, the Seattle Seahawks, the LA Dodgers, Kylie Jenner, Kevin Hart, Mariah Carey, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins. They're all drinking this special water that comes from this machine. It's called a Kangen water machine, and it's simply because there are 3 properties that I'm going to talk about today. Number 1, the ORP. Number 2, the alkalinity. And number 3, the fact that it hydrates the body faster. I'm actually going to demonstrate all the healthy properties and show you why it's better for your health, it's better for the bank account, and it's definitely better for the planet as well. So, a question I get often is, can you stop aging? No, you can't, but you can for sure slow it down, and you can definitely speed it up based on what you're putting into your body. So the Kangen water is alkalized, loaded with antioxidants, helps you detox and hydrates you faster. Then you have clean water that's actually really good for baby formula and even taking time-release medication. One of our more popular waters, especially for the ladies, is the beauty water. It's the same pH as your skin and your hair. So you can actually use it as a facial toner, and you can also use it as a setter for your makeup. Ulta, Sephora, they sell this stuff for around $30 a bottle or more, and your machine makes it for free. My favorite are gonna be these 2. This is the 2.5 strong acidic water, which is actually so powerful that it can be used to kill staph, mold, mildew, fungus, E. coli, salmonella. It's amazing for eczema, psoriasis, cuts, scrapes, burns, diaper rash. It can replace your Lysol, your Clorox, your Mr. Clean, and it's 100% free of those harsh toxic chemicals. And then this is the 11.5 strong Kangen water. This is what we use primarily to clean in the kitchen, to get rid of tough grease, as well as cleaning your fruits and vegetables to get rid of the pesticide residue. I have an ORP meter. This is exactly what doctors and scientists use to measure antioxidants. It basically measures the potential to reduce oxidation. So if it's a negative number, that means it's good for us, like vitamin C, green tea, cod liver oil. And if it's a positive number, that means it's bad for us. It actually increases inflammation and speeds up the aging process, such as soda, sports drinks, carbonated water, and other bottled waters as well. So let's go ahead and start with soda. Soda is coming in over a positive 460. It is terrible for us, right? And then we have sports drinks. This is Gatorade, still coming in at over a positive 450. Still not good for us. And then we have carbonated water coming in. It's going down a little bit, but it's still almost 400, coming in at a positive 390. And let's check out Dasani, product of Coca-Cola, coming in at over a positive 360. What about Fiji, okay? Still coming in, it's going down a little bit, but coming in at a positive 330. And some people paid triple for that. All right, SmartWater, let's see how smart SmartWater is. Coming in a positive over 320. You guys, don't be fooled by this, okay? This has really no benefits. You can see that this is oxidizing. Don't fall for these marketing schemes and marketing ploys. It's just simply lies. And then we have bottled alkaline water, Essentia. It's going down, but still coming in at a positive over 200, which is oxidizing your body. And then what about Kangen water? Let's check it out. Wow, you guys, negative over negative 800, insane. Because there's actually this Dr. Filzer, and he says that you cannot possibly eat enough fruits and vegetables in one day to achieve the amount of antioxidants that are in 1 glass of Kangen water. Now imagine when you and your family start drinking 8 glasses of water every single day. No wonder all these celebrities and top professional athletes are all drinking this water. It's simply because Kangen water has an abundance of antioxidants. Let's talk about the alkalinity of this water. Dr. Otto Warburg actually won a Nobel Peace Prize in 1931 for discovering the root cause of cancer. He said that cancer and other human diseases cannot live in an alkaline environment. So what's alkaline? Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, raw juices? What's acidic? It's everything else. Meats, dairy, egg, cheese, protein, wheat, even these sodas, sports drinks, and bottled water that we're drinking. Even the air that we breathe is slightly acidic. And when we go to the gym, it releases lactic acid, so we simply cannot escape it. That's exactly why drinking this Kangen water helps us to maintain a healthy pH inside the body. I actually have some pH drops here. So when you drop this into a clear liquid, it's going to give you one of these colors. And it's gonna tell us if something is causing sickness inside our body or if something is alkaline and promotes health inside our bodies. So let's start with soda, sports drinks, carbonated water, Dasani, Fiji water, SmartWater. This is our bottled alkaline water. This is gonna represent all bottled alkaline waters. And Kangen water. Now, let me go ahead and stir these up so you guys can see what's going on here. So check out soda, you guys. Soda is so acidic, it's actually almost as acidic as the stomach acid that we use to digest our food. You wanna stay far away from that stuff. Then we have Perrier, Pellegrino, Dasani, Fiji, SmartWater, and now Essentia, right? This represents all bottled water. This looks like this is pretty good for us, right? So let's talk about bottled alkaline water here real quick. You wanna turn it around and ask yourself, why does my water have ingredients? And it's simply because you cannot bottle real alkalized water. They had to do all of these toxic chemicals in order for it to be alkaline by the time it gets to your house. Sodium bicarbonate, potassium phosphate, magnesium sulfate, calcium chloride, and electrolytes for taste. All of this extra stuff added to it. So the way I like to explain it is that one has all these ingredients and chemicals and preservatives, and this one is fresh, all natural, nothing added to it. Watch this. The air that we breathe is actually acidic. So if this is a chemical change and Kangen water is a molecular change, what happens when you simply blow a little bit of air into the water? Let's check it out and see. Check it out. It showed its true colors. By the time this stuff hits your stomach, it's not even alkaline anymore. It has no health benefits. But because Kangen water is true alkalized water and it's ionized, let's test it. I can sit here all day and it's not gonna change, simply because it's the real deal. No chemicals added to it. Let's say you've been drinking this type of water and your body's a little bit acidic. Now, you'll know when your body is acidic when you're always sick and you're always tired. So let's say you've been buying this Essentia, which is 3 times the price, and you had no idea that it doesn't even have any health benefits that it claims, and it's still acidic. Watch what happens when you start drinking Kangen water. Check that out, you guys. Your body will alkalize itself really quickly. Did you see that? What about SmartWater? Bam! Pretty crazy, right? The same thing with SmartWater. If you don't take care of that acidity, that's what turns into acid reflux, heartburn, and always chronically fatigued, and getting sick all the time. Again, your body will quickly alkalize itself. Now, with Fiji, everybody thinks Fiji has some of the best water out there. But you have to think about it, guys. Aquafina and water that's bottled here in the United States, on average, is 4 to 6 months before you and your family reach it as the consumer. And that entire time, it's been leaching and absorbing all of this toxic chemicals, such as BPA in the plastic. Fiji is always gonna be 2 to 3 times older. So sometimes you're opening up Fiji or Evian, and it can be 1.5 years up to 2 years old. The US Food and Drug Administration, FDA, which regulates the bottled water industry, does not require a shelf life for bottled water. But you will notice an expiration date on all bottled water because water is a powerful solvent that undoubtedly strips the toxic plastic. Microplastics are particles smaller than 5 millimeters deriving from the degradation of plastic present in bottled water. In fact, in 2021, researchers found microplastics in human placentas for the first time ever. Scary. When you start to drink Kangen water, your body will alkalize itself really quickly. And if you have acid reflux, gout, diabetes, arthritis, all this stuff is actually caused by too much acidity in the body. Again, your body will alkalize itself really quickly. Check out Dasani. Simply by switching your water. And you're going to start to flush out all of the toxic acidic waste from your body. Now, what happens when your body becomes too acidic? So we actually have some sparkling water right here, okay? Don't blink. Did you see that? One more time. It tries to go alkaline, but at the end of the day, it's just a bottle of acid. You just shot a whole bunch of acid into your system. Now, sports drinks like Gatorade, Powerade, Propel, vitamin water, I thought the professional athletes were drinking this stuff until I started doing my own research and found out how many professional athletes are already drinking Kangen water. Think about it, guys. If I'm a professional athlete and I'm paying you thousands of dollars a year as my sports nutritionist telling me what to eat and drink, do you think they're telling our professional athletes to drink a whole bunch of acid when they know that it causes sickness and inflammation inside the body? They're not drinking that stuff, they're dumping it on their coaches. Now watch this. Soda is actually so acidic, same as Gatorade as well, that it would take 4 gallons of fresh Kangen water to neutralize one of those bottles that you just shot into your system. This stuff is absolutely detrimental to your body. We're always wondering why so many people are getting sick these days. The #1 cause of death for children 14 and younger, it's cancer. Simply because cancer feeds off acid. Let me go ahead and prove a point. So this is already pretty watered down, right? This is how acidic this stuff is. There's 1 sip of soda. Let's see what happens. 1 sip, 1 sip. And I honestly think that this didn't turn completely purple because of all of the additives that are in this water, okay? And it's not just the color, you guys. Check it out, 1 sip. Check this out. It's not the color. Look at that. You want to stay far away from this stuff. If you're really serious about your health and the health of your family, get rid of soda. 1 sip, okay? Get this stuff out of your kitchen. All these bottled water companies are basically just acidic tap water with fancy labels. Take a look at this. Dasani always tests acidic. This cup even has Sprite in it, and we know how bad soda is. But let's see what happens when I add sodium bicarbonate, aka baking soda, to this acidic water mixed with soda. Here we are with Dasani. Check this out, you guys. Look at that. It's alkaline soda water. Don't be fooled. Read your labels and do your own research. So check this out. I was freaking out when I first saw this. This right here is an alkaline light test. When I put it in the water, it's going to measure the millivolts of electricity. Electricity is everywhere, even in the human body. Our cells are specialized to conduct electrical currents. Electricity is required for the nervous system to send signals throughout the body and the brain, making it possible for us to move, think, and feel. Water is one of the most powerful conductors on the planet. Watch what happens when I put this light into these waters. Look at Kirkland alkaline water. Did it charge my brain and my heart? No. What about Essentia? Claims to be ionized 9.5 pH? Nothing. Only Kangen water can charge your brain and your heart because water with good minerals is a great conductor of electricity, and our body runs on electricity. So the right water that you need to drink and the best investment that you can make is in this technology. So the last thing I want to point out to you is the superior hydration for your body. The change in the molecular structure makes this water 85 to 95% more hydrating than bottled or filtered water. Why? Because filtered water and ionized water are not the same. As the electrical charge goes up, ionized water is actually able to penetrate our cells. This means that water is more absorbable. Structured water is more bioavailable for our cells. So anything we add this water to will enhance it. So the first thing I noticed when I started drinking Kangen water was that I didn't get all bloated. This water doesn't sit in your stomach. It immediately hits your entire system really quickly. I am gonna demonstrate this by making tea. Now, with the superior hydrating Kangen water, it's going to instantly brew green tea. Now, let's go ahead and make some green tea. We can use Dasani first. What you'll notice is it's not gonna make green tea. Let's check it out. Simply because it's not able to penetrate the tea bag. Since Kangen water is electrically charged and has an abundance of active hydrogen, it will immediately make green tea. Check this out. Look at this, instant green tea. That's exactly why when we drink bottled water, we get really full and bloated. Let's try to make it with Fiji this time. Because I know most of you are saying, oh, it was wet. And then she wet it again, so more tea came out. Let's try Fiji. So we saw that not much tea came out with Fiji water. Let's try Kangen water. Check that out, you guys. How insane is that? So much tea came out, instantly brewing green tea with room temperature water. Let's just say that this is your supplements, all of the amino acids that you like to buy, the pre-workout. This is what this represents. Normal water will actually just dilute it. Check this out. We're literally wasting our money if we're mixing our vitamins and supplements with the wrong water. Essentially, you just have expensive urine. Now again, Kangen water hydrates the body faster, it helps us detox, but it also helps us absorb more nutrients. Take a look at this. This is what it'll do to your vitamins, your supplements, your protein, your BCAAs, your pre-workout, your energy. Check that out. Insane, right? It's gonna enhance anything that you put it with. What's crazy is that there are tea in these cups. Isn't that nuts? You're just not drinking the right water to actually pull these nutrients out. Look at that, isn't it amazing? When you drink the white water, you are gonna bring out those nutrients that you didn't know were there. Look at that. It freaked me out the first time I saw it. Remember, this is one machine that makes 5 different types of waters. So I actually have some tomatoes right here. And what most people do is they go to the store, they buy their tomatoes, they buy all their fresh organic produce, and they go ahead and rinse it with tap water. On this side, we're gonna go ahead and just put in regular tap water. And on this side, we're gonna go ahead and put in the Strong 11.5 Kangen water. We're gonna let them sit, and while our cherry tomatoes are cleaning, I'm gonna show you what's happening as we speak. So here we have the tap water. And then I'm also gonna use the Strong 11.5 Kangen water. on the other side. So I actually have some dark sesame oil, and we all know what happens when you mix oil and water, right? They don't mix. That's exactly what they taught us in school. We have some sesame oil, and I'm using it because it's dark and it's really easy for us to see. Check it out. It doesn't mix. But what happens when you use strong 11.5 pH water? Let's check it out. Check that out, people. That is not horchata. Look at that. It completely emulsified it. This is exactly why people are detoxifying their body, lowering their cholesterol and their blood pressure. A lot of people are losing weight just by switching the water that they're drinking. If it can do that with dark, thick sesame oil, imagine what it can do for our fruits and our vegetables. So again, on this side we have tap water, and this is what you're taking off your fruits and vegetables when you use regular tap water. Nothing. Nothing. And this is what you take off when you use 11.5 Strong Kangen Water. Look at that, you guys. Check that out. When I saw this, I couldn't consciously go back to giving my family, what is that? That's not green tea, that's Atrazine. Google Atrazine and see what it does for the body. This stuff is terrible for you, and I know for a fact that I don't want to be serving this to my family. The last thing I want to say, guys, is ignore the hype, but pay very close attention to the facts. There's a reason why all the top people around the world are already experiencing the amazing benefits of having this machine. Get back with the person that invited you to take a look at this video, because they truly, honestly, and genuinely care about you and your family. True health is the destination, Kangen water is the vehicle, and now that you've seen this video, you have the opportunity to put yourself in the driver's seat. I honestly believe that if you know about this water, you're lucky. If you own this water, you're blessed. And if you decide to share this water with the world, you are chosen. Thank you so much.